Over 8,000 people from around the world have reported the same terrifying experience. He comes in their dreams, and it always begins the same way. A shadowy figure lurking in the distance. He has a bald head, thick eyebrows, and always a strange half-smile that sends a chill down your spine. You've never seen him before, and yet somehow you know him. And the strangest part is that thousands of people have been visited by this man in their dreams.
People from every continent describe this exact same man in their dreams. They don't know him, yet they all recognize him. No one knows where he comes from or why he keeps appearing. In 2009, an eerie website called thisman.org surfaced, collecting testimonies from thousands who had seen him. But this phenomenon didn't begin in 2009. It had been happening for years, possibly even for decades, and just has never been reported since people were not aware others had been seeing him too.
The earliest known case of this man, and what started it all, dates back to January 2006 in New York City. A psychiatrist, whose name has never been disclosed, was working with a patient experiencing recurring nightmares. The patient described a man she had never met in real life, but who spoke to her in her dreams as if he had known her forever.
Days later, another patient, completely unrelated, described the exact same man. The psychiatrist, baffled by the coincidence, sketched the face and kept it in his office. Over the next few months, more and more patients recognized the drawing. They too had seen this man in their dreams. The word spread fast, and soon reports started coming in from all around the world.
By 2009, a website called thisman.org was launched by an Italian sociologist, Andrea Natella. It invited people to share their encounters with the man in their dreams. The site quickly gained attention. Thousands of people submitted testimonies describing eerily similar dreams. Some said this man gave them cryptic advice, while others said he just watched them in silence. A few even claimed he chased them in their dreams, leaving them gasping for breath upon waking up.
The testimonies revealed disturbing patterns. In Brazil, a woman named Mariana Ferreira described waking up to find this man standing at the foot of her bed, though she lived alone and her doors were locked. In Japan, a businessman reported multiple dreams where this man stood among a crowd, just staring at him. The businessman dismissed it as coincidence until he saw the exact same face on the website.
In 2012, a British woman named Lillian Carter claimed she saw this man in a lucid dream. She tried to speak to him, but he responded in a language she didn't understand. Days later, she recognized the same words in an ancient text she came across while doing research at a library. And the text, oddly enough, happened to be a 16th century manuscript on dream entities.
What causes so many unrelated people to dream of the same man? One theory suggests that this man is a case of pareidolia, the brain's tendency to recognize things in patterns where they don't exist. Some psychologists argue that once the image was introduced online, people unconsciously inserted it into their dreams.
Another theory comes from Carl Jung's concept of the collective unconscious, which is the idea that humans share deeply ingrained memories and symbols. If this is true, then this man could be an ancient archetype, a figure that was hardwired into our subconscious across many generations.
Then, there's also the unsettling possibility that he's more than just a dream. Some believe this man is a real entity that exists in a different plane of reality, and that he's only able to reach people in their sleep. There is a chance he could be an interdimensional being or a visitor from outside our human perception.
One of the most disturbing encounters comes from Rome, Italy, in 2015. A woman named Alessandra Vinci had a recurring dream of this man sitting across from her at a dinner table. He never spoke to her, he would just watch her with that strange half-smile. But one night he finally spoke. He whispered,
"We will meet soon."
And several days later, while she was getting on a train, she spotted a man with the same exact face standing on the platform. As their eyes met, he stepped onto a different train and disappeared into the crowd. Alessandra was convinced it was the man she kept seeing in her dreams.
Another report came from a retired police officer in Chicago. In 2018, he dreamed of this man handing him an old pocket watch. When he woke up, he found his grandfather's missing pocket watch on his nightstand. And the crazy thing is that this pocket watch had been lost for years.
A woman from Berlin reported seeing this man in her sleep repeatedly for months. He never spoke, but each dream was in the same abandoned building every time. She started researching locations in her city and found an exact match. It was an old factory that was shut down in the 1940s. She had never been there before, but when she visited, she felt an overwhelming sense of déjà vu.
No one knows for certain who this man is, and the reports haven't stopped. To this day, people still see him in their dreams.
His face has been seen by thousands, maybe millions, yet no one knows why. Whether he's just a fragment of the mind or something watching from the shadows, the truth remains elusive.
If he hasn't visited your dreams yet, consider yourself lucky.
And don't look at the picture of his face for too long, because he might visit you next.
Subscribe!